Part 1, Shohei Ohtani's day off and the path to new conditioning. Reports have surfaced regarding manager Robert's comments that Shohei Ohtani will be given a scheduled day off during the Giants series on May 15, Japan time. Personally, I am relieved. It is clear that he is utterly exhausted. Since last June, he has resumed his full-scale role as a two-way player even after joining the Dodgers. The Dodgers won the World Series last season, and they achieved back-to-back championships by winning the year before as well. For Shohei Ohtani, this means he has finally attained the long-awaited title of world champion. However, over the 2 years since his transfer from the Angels to the Dodgers, he has completed the full schedule of both the regular season and the postseason. I believe Ohtani's body is pushed to the limit of fatigue. As I mentioned earlier, he resumed playing as a two-way player last June, and I believe he has accumulated an unprecedented level of exhaustion during his time with the Angels. His 3 years as a two-way player did not include any postseason experience. However, since moving to the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani has been grinding through every single game of the season and the postseason. Playing as a two-way star under such circumstances is something I believe even Shohei Ohtani is still not entirely accustomed to. After winning consecutive World Series titles last season, he spent the off-season preparing, and this spring he went through spring training, the WBC, and then another round of spring training, followed by practice games and exhibition games. Considering all of that leading into the season opener, I believe the fatigue in Ohtani's body has reached its absolute peak. Currently, Shohei Ohtani is in the process of creating a new way to adjust his conditioning to perform as a two-way player for the Dodgers. Therefore, I believe a new two-way adjustment plan is necessary, perhaps by incorporating rest to get his condition back in order. For these reasons, I am in favor of Ohtani's day off. I hope he takes a solid rest, recovers his energy, and shows us his unicorn form once again. Part 2, Shohei Ohtani's long-awaited home run and the dawn of a new legend. Finally, Shohei Ohtani has hit a home run. It is his 7th of the season, the moment Ohtani fans around the world have been waiting for. On May 13, Japan time, in a home game against the Giants, he started as the leadoff designated hitter. In his second at-bat in the third inning, he crushed a home run into the left center stands, ending a 53 at-bat drought. Even Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who started that day, was overjoyed in the dugout. It was a truly happy moment. Ohtani showcased a brilliant performance in this game, with 2 hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, and 1 home run. I do not view this home run as just a typical home run. No one knows the answer to how he should adjust his conditioning to continue excelling as a two-way player for the Dodgers. That answer is something Shohei Ohtani has had to search for himself. By hitting this home run under circumstances where physical and mental fatigue has accumulated from his two-way duties at the Dodgers, I feel that he has found one of the answers regarding how he should approach his hitting and how he can best contribute to the team. The unicorn was suffering greatly. In the midst of total exhaustion, I believe there were parts of his hitting approach that he couldn't quite see clearly. His batting form for this home run to left center was free of unnecessary tension. It gave the impression of a light, effortless swing. By hitting a home run after such a long time, perhaps Shohei Ohtani himself had a realization. It might have been the moment he regained his composure. It was a magnificent home run. While it is great that Shohei Ohtani hit a home run, we cannot rest easy just yet. For Shohei Ohtani to truly regain his true self from here, he needs to demonstrate a performance where he produces home runs in large quantities. Currently, Munetaka Murakami, who is often called the next Ohtani, has hit 15 home runs. But I believe Ohtani will catch up to Murakami's home run count in no time. Once his original hitting style returns, he will surely produce more home runs than ever before. This 7th home run for Shohei Ohtani is not just a home run. It could be the shot that signals the opening of a new legend for the new unicorn. Unlike his time with the Angels, as a Dodgers player who fights through the full season and the postseason as a two-way star, what kind of conditioning adjustments are necessary? How should he play and lead those efforts into contributions for the team's success? The hint must be hidden in this home run, and Shohei Ohtani has likely grasped from this home run what kind of conditioning and what kind of attempts are necessary for his future two-way success. Until now, he was able to contribute by racking up hits and RBIs. However, he couldn't hit home runs. By not being able to hit home runs, his mind became impatient, and I believe he was losing his ability to distinguish the pitches being thrown. It seems like something one would realize immediately if approaching it calmly. But that is how much Shohei Ohtani was affected by the two-way fatigue since last June. All the way through the World Series, he adjusted for his two-way role. From spring training, prepared, joined the WBC in the middle of it, returned to spring training again, completed practice and exhibition games, and then reached the season opener. As a pitcher, he achieved a quality start every time he took the mound, and as a hitter, he was contributing, while having hit 6 home runs. For any ordinary player, this would be equivalent to a stellar performance. But looking at Shohei Ohtani's past achievements, 6 home runs are far too few. Since Ohtani himself is aware that his specialty is extra base hits, he must have suffered greatly until this 7th home run. Learning much from suffering and connecting it to future success, this samurai soul is unique to the Japanese people. The fact that Shohei Ohtani was forced into such a hard struggle is also a sign that he will grow even further in the future. I am excited for Shohei Ohtani from here on out. And Shohei Ohtani, that 7th home run was magnificent. We were waiting for your home run. Welcome back. Part 3, Japanese players update across the league. Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs started as the number 5 hitter and right fielder against the Braves at Truist Park. The team lost 2-5. Suzuki had 1 walk. Masataka Yoshida of the Red Sox started as the number 4 hitter and designated hitter against the Phillies at Fenway Park. The team lost 1-2. Yoshida had 1 hit. Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox started as the number 2 hitter and first baseman against the Royals at Wright Field. The team won 6-5. Murakami had 1 walk. Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays started as the number 4 hitter and third baseman against the Rays at Rogers Center. The team lost 6-7. Okamoto had 1 walk. Tatsuya Imai of the Astros started against the Mariners at Dakin Park. The team lost 2-10. Imai was pulled after giving up 6 runs in 4 innings. Imai is struggling to showcase his true pitching. While I believe his inherent ability is high, he has been unable to display the kind of mound presence he had in the NPB. Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Dodgers started against the Giants at Dodger Stadium. The team lost 2-6. Yamamoto threw 6 1/3 innings and gave up 5 runs. Regarding Yamamoto's challenge of early game pitching, from the first to the 3rd inning, he did well by giving up only 1 run. But he ran out of steam on the mound in the 7th. He likely wanted to pitch up to 100 pitches. but the coaching staff saw his condition and substituted him before he reached that mark. While he must feel frustrated, the fact that Yamamoto is struggling like this means he still has room to grow. He has shown us amazing pitching before, and the reflections from this performance will surely be utilized in his next game. Even if he fails during the season, it is fine as long as it leads to his best pitching in the important games at the end of the season, or in the postseason. I am looking forward to Yoshinobu Yamamoto's next start. That is all for today. Thank you very much.